Hello, Vloguum. Well, it's November, and that means gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. And unfortunately, I'm inside, and I don't have an effigy of Guy Fawkes to burn. It's funny, there are a couple things about it that you may not know. First of all, he is remembered as the most honest man to ever walk into Parliament. He was actually not caught setting off the gunpowder, but instead he was caught guarding it. Apparently there were storage units underneath the House of Parliament at the time that you could rent out. And they rented it. His group, there were 13 of them, he was only one member, rented out a storage unit under Parliament and started stockpiling gunpowder, and he guarded it. He had lots of military experience. He had fought in the Low Countries for on the side of Spain, which after he was caught guarding, red-handed, basically guarding the gunpowder that was going to be used to blow up Parliament, he was tortured and questioned and all that good stuff. And he signed his name, and at the time seemed to be going by the name Guido. He picked up the name Guido as a Spanish name, which I think of it as, like, I associate it with the Italians, but apparently it's more of a Spanish name. But he picked that up when he was fighting for Spain against the Protestants in the Low Countries. Because remember, the Holy Roman Empire for a short time was ruled from Spain, and they also owned part of, I think it was Denmark? Anyway, and but those broke away, and part of it was because of religious disagreement. And in England at the time, you had recently had a change from Catholicism to Protestantism, and the king that they wanted to blow up Parliament, but they also wanted to blow up King James the First of England, but he was the 6th of Scotland, and he was also the King of Ireland. He took over the throne after Queen Elizabeth I, and remember, she was a Protestant. He came from Scotland, and he kind of been raised Catholic, but he was a very political man, so he was going to go with whatever the people would not riot against. And he ended up taking over the throne after Elizabeth I, because remember, she was the Virgin Queen. She did not have a husband. She certainly did not have any heirs. So those are fun facts. So he went by Guido, not Guy, but we call him Guy Fawkes, and we burn effigies of him. Well, we don't, but I think the Brits still do. In fact, there was a royal decree that you should go out and do peaceful and orderly bonfires to celebrate the king not being blown up until 1859. That's according to Wikipedia. But yeah, so that's fun. And then V for Vendetta. Like, over the years, the Guy Fawkes character became more to represent something else, and more sympathetic. Not that he already wasn't somewhat of a sympathetic character. He was actually a little bit more like most people. When you look into them a little bit more, he's a little bit more interesting than just some guy guarding gunpowder. And we're almost up for time, so there's your history lesson for the week, guys, with Guy Fawkes Day. Remember, the 5th of November. Have a good one. I would just like to say real quick that I would rather remember the 4th of November, and a few people are going to know why. Okay, see you on Friday, Andy and the rest of Vloguum.